Today I'm talking about what I did to prepare to get pregnant, and then also what I did while I'm pregnant to prepare for baby. If you haven't already watched my video called Are You Ready to Have a Baby, I'll try to link it right up here so you can click on it now and then just come back and watch this video. When I got married to my husband, he was on a pizza, hot dog, pasta diet. That was really all he ate or knew how to cook, and he would eat it all the time. And so when I married him, I thought, oh, this is great, I'll eat what my husband wants to eat. And that did not work for me. I cannot eat carbs, like starchy carbs, 24/7 and stay the weight I am. So what happened was, instead of gaining like a freshman 15 when I went to college, I gained like a marriage 15 pounds when I got married to my husband, because I would ask my husband, what do you want for dinner tonight? And he'd say pizza, probably 6 to 7 times a week. And I just was not able to eat pizza every night of the week. I wanted to, but I just couldn't. I didn't feel the best. I started feeling tired and sluggish, and I knew that I needed to get back into my normal routine of eating healthy and working out. I started eating really clean, and I had way more energy. I was able to wake up in the morning and feel so energized and get all the work done. I had pretty long days at work, but I was excited to wake up, and I was excited to start my day. I wasn't as sluggish as I was when I was eating pizza every night of the week with my husband. And then I ended up starting drinking a ton more water. I don't think any of us really drink enough water for our bodies. So I started drinking a lot more water. And one really big thing I did to prepare to have a baby was I cut out soda. Diet Coke was my drink of choice, and I drank it a lot. I didn't drink coffee, and so Diet Coke was my caffeine source, and so I actually cut it about 5 months before I got pregnant. And it was great. It was something that I ended up going back to, but for the time being, while I was pregnant, I did not drink soda. So to prepare to get pregnant, I made sure I was in the best shape of my life. I wanted to make sure that I was eating super clean and healthy, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't eating and drinking any more processed foods. Think about pregnancy as a marathon. It does take 40 weeks, sometimes more. Don't let that discourage you. Just think of it as a long run rather than a sprint. And when you actually train for a marathon, you train in segments and you train slowly. So that's exactly what I did to prepare for my baby. Was I ended up taking things in small increments. So I hope this video by no means would overwhelm you, because you can do things as they come and do it slowly. You want to really do it in small increments so you can set yourself up for success. They say it takes, I think, 30 days to start a new habit, maybe 24 to 34 days to start a new habit. So try one thing a month to start, and then you're not trying to do it all at once. So my first thing was I dropped Diet Coke. So for the first month I was preparing to get pregnant, I decided to cut out Diet Coke. So cut out all sodas. I stuck to just plain black iced tea and water. I don't think any of us drink enough water, so just being able to cut out all these other options, water was really my drink of choice. If you don't like just the taste of plain water, put a slice of lemon in it, put a slice of orange in it, put a slice of lime in it, or grapefruit, whatever it is, to give that water a little taste. The next thing I did to prepare to get pregnant was I started eating as clean as I could. I wanted to make sure that I was cutting out a lot of processed foods. When you get pregnant, you have to think that all the nutrients that you're putting in your body is the only nutrients that baby's getting. So think of everything that goes in your mouth. You're feeding your baby. So I wanted to make sure that even before I got pregnant, I was already eating very clean. That way, when I got pregnant, it wasn't a huge shift for me. It wasn't a big change in my routine. Start with one thing. My first thing was Diet Coke, but just start with one thing, do it for 30 days, and implement it as a new routine in your life. And then the next 30 days, pick another thing that you want to implement. And that's what I ended up doing for about 6 months before I got pregnant. I started implementing slowly, one thing at a time, making it a part of my routine so it became normal. It became my lifestyle. It became my regular routine every day, day in and day out, what I was doing. That way, once I got pregnant, it wasn't a huge shift. I personally am not a big drinker. I don't like the taste of alcohol, so I don't drink. So taking alcohol out of my diet wasn't a big deal. But if that is something that you are worried about, try slowing down your drinking. Try only having 1 drink a week or 1 drink a day, maybe, if that's for, hey, baby steps, right? We need to start small. Start with 1 step and then take it easy. The best way to do is ease into it. If you have the opportunity to do things before you're pregnant, take advantage of it. I wanted to make sure that my body could withstand the amount of pressure and intensity that being pregnant does to a woman's body. So I wanted to make sure that I was in the best shape of my life. So I ended up working with a trainer and doing classes with friends. I even did a lot of YouTube videos where I would just watch people working out and I would work out with them. That's okay too. It doesn't have to be with a trainer. It doesn't have to be at a gym. Just make sure that you're moving. Objects that are in motion stay in motion. The more you move through your pregnancy, the easier your pregnancy is gonna be. Then, once you get pregnant, it just is part of your routine. You're easily able to continue to work out. Now, there are certain workouts that I'd stay away from, but make sure you do your research of what's a healthy way to work out and what's not. But it's just really great to be able to continue that routine, to continue keeping your body as healthy as it can be before the baby comes. With my first Carter, I worked out up until the week I went into labor. I was doing push-ups and pull-ups, and it was really great to be able to feel so strong right before I went into labor. And I think it's why my labor ended up being so simple and so easy. Now, that's not always the case. I've had 3 boys and all of my labors came quick. I was not in the best shape the second and third time as I was the first time, and I definitely felt a difference. So take it from me that working out during your pregnancy is so incredible. It is so empowering. It really does help everything in the process. So eat things that that baby's gonna thrive on. Eat things that you're gonna thrive on, and that's gonna sustain you and make you more successful and be better pregnant, and you'll be happier, healthier, and your mind will be better. Everything ends up being better if you take care of yourself as you're taking care of that baby. If you're already pregnant, try one thing now. Don't wait until the end of the pregnancy to make changes. You can make changes now while you're pregnant. Don't be discouraged that, oh, I'm already pregnant, I've already eaten this, or I've already drank soda, whatever it is. Pick one thing. If you have the desire to change, you can do it. So be encouraged that you can make changes no matter how late in your pregnancy it is. You can make the change and be successful at it.